Alrighty, so the past 2 days has been crazy on Twitter and Instagram and so on, so on. Fabinho and Jordan Henderson are potentially and are really close to making a move to Saudi Arabia. Crazy story. This is gone. This is just blasted out of nowhere. Thinking, right, we are just turning this up. It's like a replenishment of the soil when the crop season starts. You're like, here we go, like fully on board. I'm not sure. Let's talk about the football side of it first, and then we'll go into the moral style at the end of the video towards. And I try and speak my word as much as possible, and try and intellectually talk about it as much as possible. Even though I'm not really that smart, I'll try and do it. All right, let's do it. So the football side of it. So Jordan Henderson. Let's start with let's start with Jordan first. So 33 years old, really past his best. As I said, 33 years old, looked a bit laggy towards the end of the season, but still on off the pitch, having a big impact on the players. Right, massive leader, probably one of the best, one of the best ever captains to play for the Reds. And then you get Fabinho, who probably had his worst season for us, and has been outstanding, more than I'd say, sensational for us previously. So you're thinking, right, basically the quote I'm trying to say is like, would you, the quote I'm not trying to say, I'm trying to revert to is the quote of like, all right, you sell your players and let them lose their legs on someone else's pitch, basically. So Fabinho had a crap season, looked leggy, but he played the most minutes than any other Liverpool midfielder this season. No shit's gonna happen, obviously, for anyone at that. Well, even at that age, 29 should be still in his peak, and I still believe Fabinho, if you can manage his minutes, if you don't have to flog him and say run your ass off, bust your bollock every single game for 90 minutes, obviously everyone's level is gonna go just like that. But if you manage your minutes, and this is with all of them, Henderson, Fabinho, and Thiago Alcantara, all three of them, two of them in the 30s, and Fabinho 29 years old. You think you're right. If you can manage the minute, because quality, you don't with fitness, you lose your fitness, you lose your speed. With the ball control and vision and passing, it's always getting better. Always, it's just awareness or football intelligence. So if you can manage all through the minutes, you can get a better quality footballer when you do want them. And with the Europa League coming up, you're thinking, with Jordan Henderson, like if we lose Henderson, I'm thinking Henderson will be the captain of the Europa League. But maybe something has been, maybe Jurgen or the coaches have said to him, like, your level has dropped too much for us to really consider you. And he would be probably the 7th, 8th, 9th choice midfielder in our ranks. But we've gone from having too many older players in our midfield to basically to the extreme other side of like, fuck, we've got no experience now. So if we do jib off Fabinho and Henderson, we've only got Thiago as an experienced midfielder, and he's his availability and his injury prone is not good. So they're thinking, shit, we've lost Milner go. So Milner, Henderson, and Ox. So 3 characters. And then you got Fabinho, who speaks the language of obviously now Alisson and all that. Kato had a good rapport with everyone. And so 5 players. 5 players. And all 5 of them were pretty crap. Now that's not the point. The point is, like, if you lose too many, like it's shown in Graham Souness's, like in the 90s, where he basically jibbed off everyone, thinking, right, let's start fresh, let's start energetic, let's start fresh, younger players. In theory, that sounds good, but if you do too much of it, it could go like we had an unbalanced midfield this season. We could go the other way and have an unbalanced midfield this year. Hopefully, like McAllister's he's quite experienced. Soboslai is quite experienced, like for his age. But I'm feeling like out of Fabinho, Henderson, Thiago, we have to keep 2 of them. That's my feeling. Now, if we get a big money move for Fabinho, say like this, the talks is now 40 million. If we can get it to close to 50, 55, I reckon go for it, because basically you bought him for how much did we get him for? 45 million, roughly around that region. And you had him for the best years, for 5-6 years he's been here. Fantastic, he's been sensational, helped us win everything. The Lighthouse has been brilliant. And if we can, towards when he's towards 30, sell him for the exact same amount of money, that is superb business from the Reds. And when you get Jordan Henderson, 33 years old, past his best. If we can get him for, like, the talk is right now 10 million. Who knows if that is true, but the wages are fucking high, right? But if you get him to 15, 20 million, perfect. A 33-year-old, way past his best, but selling a Liverpool captain, and I can't see it, or no fans can see how much the coaches value him. Are they saying, okay, his leadership is worth, is what do you call it, priceless? He's probably playing on the pitch 15, 20 million, but are they rating, I'm trying to word it correctly, like how much value do they get in his leadership? Because everyone in the England camp, everyone in the Liverpool camp say he's like so important to have off the pitch. Now, when you're getting so many good players coming through the door, this is why I feel like selling Fabinho is better than maybe selling Henderson. Because if you sell Fabinho for 50 million, keep Henderson, potentially buy Lavia, and then probably another number 6. That's the issue with selling Fabinho. You need a first teamer, sensational, good number 6. Physical, tall. He can get into challenges. He can step. He can read the ball. He can press. He can press up the pitch. That is important. He's important, right? And you can just say to Henderson, stay for another year. We've got 4 or 5 new midfielders in the door. Plus, by Cetic, he's still young. Just stay for 1 more year. But that's the thing. Maybe they've just gonna say, let's just do it all in one. Let's just do it all in one, and just say, yeah, let's rebuild straight from the get-go. It's fascinating. Like, from zero midfield transfer, outgoings, incomings for the past 2-3 years since Thiago's come into the club, we've just basically gone bang, all in one. Like, basically, mate, done, go for it, all in, you know. And I don't know if that's the right move. I don't know if that's the right move for the Liverpool Football Club. Now, because we're the Europa League, you're thinking, yeah, you know, Amelie will be good there, Henderson will be good there, and you put the youngsters out there. This is where you be like, by Cetic, hopefully Lavia, Elliott, I don't know, Kate Gordon, Calvin Ramsey, and so the list goes on and on and on. Right? We've got some beautiful youngsters, you know, some really good, talented youngsters. That's when you have to keep your experienced players. But what happens now to the captaincy now? Even if Henderson stays, what happens to the captaincy? I'm not sure. And let's talk about the moral side of it. Let's now delve into it with more so Jordan Henderson. Now, you can see why Saudi Arabia, like, you can see why Jeddah is going for the leadership. But if you can see where the point of Saudi Arabia, if they get Jordan Henderson, the current Liverpool captain, the one who's been in COVID in the past 4 or 5 years, has stepped up more than anyone in England, and say, you know, in terms of inclusion, diversity, just an all-round sensational human being, to put it in that way. And if you can get him to come over to Saudi Arabia, where the laws is like to the extreme opposite of what it is in England or the western side of the world, you can see why in Saudi Arabia Saudi Arabia, like, get him in here, because if he comes here, it makes us look like even better a proposition to come, and we can get more, you know, tourists coming in, and so on and so on. I'm not going to speak too much about it, but no matter what happens now, Henderson's fucked it real bad. Now, he's been one of my, let's say hero, but like one of the most admirable players I've seen in a Liverpool shirt. The way he's been drawn, like being up, almost being traded off for Clint Dempsey, gone back to Fulham. His days are outnumbered. Jurgen Klopp made him a better player, used his experience wisely. Everything. There's like a list. I can make a whole new video about this, right? I did, right, when the Henderson 10 years came up. Testimonial. And if he goes to, he's fucked it. He's gone, basically, it's getting real messy for Jordan Henderson here. And for 700,000 a week, I don't know if it's that much, potentially. let's talk at least 500. Basically, at least double, triple his salary for a 3-year contract as well. You're not only securing your family, you're securing your fucking fifth in line, his great grandsons, great granddaughters, whatever. Like the move makes sense. Like no, moving him on makes sense. Moving him to that place for him, it feels like he's just fucked it himself. And if now he doesn't go, because he's now agreed terms. If he doesn't go, or they can't get a good fee for him, and a good fee is at least 20 million, 15, especially from Saudi Arabia, at least 20 million. And he stays. Does Klopp take away his armband, or basically say you be the main captain, but the vice captain is the captain because he plays majority games, which could be Trent Alexander-Arnold. Fascinating. And now, like, it's just blown wide open. It's just blown wide open, hasn't it? It's crazy. It's just the start of preseason. They came back last week they came back. Darwin Núñez gets the number 9. I think Liverpool, are you serious? That's not the right time to put it out. And we're going to play a game on Monday, I think we are. Monday or Tuesday, I think we're playing a first preseason game. So it's gone bang. It's gone quick. Things have just blown away. Let me know your comments down below. Yeah, I've just sort of rambled on, but yeah, appreciate all the comments down below. Make sure you like the video. Up the Reds. Ta-da.